Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Let's handle quickly this chick's level up. Goodish. Then I can live without. This is good. And yes, I'm still being a perv regarding her, cause I'm still kinda hoping her village got devastated. A last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. In this Lord Valus's various titles and holdings, ending with the following: should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my orphan property be dispensed the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried with my forebears in the Valtas family tomb at the right hand of Duke Hardet. Signed, Valerio Valtas, 5th Lord of House Valtas. This is for other people to read, because I'm not that into this shit. Okay, more checking around. Lord Valtas said let us in. It's safe, come on out. Open the door, Seda. Yeah, they don't look. The female gargoyle sniffs and hissing. Survivor.
You better run!
I'm impressed. I am very impressed. It was a nice ambush. However, it's not going to work out too well. Dragul, ghoul. Her dog's about to bite it if I'm not careful.
To our enemy. Yeah.
Okay, we're still holding on, but dog's getting a wee bit pooped and popped.
You better run!
Bye, bitch. Get out my way.
Yeah?
Decent amount of stuff. And there's a person to save in here. If she has an axe, then the crucible knives
Not a
get
problem.
reinforced. If she does not,
I'll give it a try, at least. As requested.
these are kind of worth it. This is why I check everywhere. I really should look up those creatures, kind of find out what's up with them. This is a note addressed to the household staff. Please see to it that the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging as always in the kitchen by the oven. Oh, yes. My shares behind the map. There's a ragged hole at the outside. No, why would she head to the mausoleum? Why, oh why? And what the fuck happened in there? Is it where... What, pardon me. Is it the ground zero for the whole shitstorm that's outside? Yeah, you're dead. Don't mind us, we're just robbing your family of its heirlooms. The little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. What are you doing in here? She inches in the candlelight. Her clothes are a little more than filthy rags now. but rippled and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk. You have to be quiet, noise brings the hungry people. If she's afraid of hungry people, maybe I should step outside. You bastard. My name is Saeda. Are you hiding from them too? She watches the door of the vault, her eyes wide and careful. You're Saeda? I came across some ghouls in a house. The girl's eyes widen. You saw mother and father and Emilo? How did you get away? Those weren't your parents anymore. Who are the hungry people? She whispers and her eyes are round with terror. The ones outside, they don't sleep or die, but they eat. She has an eye. I have neither. At the house, mother told me to hide and not let anyone in. Then I heard a lot of noise, fighting and yelling. Her eyes glaze over. And then mother told me to open the door again, but she didn't sound right. Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. Okay. We saved the little child from zombie parents. Nice little side quest, to be honest.
Death to our enemies! Hey. Go ahead.
Man, the pathfinding on these idiots is fucking insane.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
Need something?
I'll let Mark. I'll let Margaret's fight.
Gotta make sure the back rows are played for.
Here's a lesson to be. Let's burn this away.
Dead on.
Nice, nice, and nice.
Not a problem.
The cross-hatched claw score marks sport.
I'll give it a try, at least. As requested.
Ooh. Oh, I cleared out a bunch of stuff. If I were to guess, the tower's over there. Why? Because that's where the noises were. And usually where noises are, things are.
will be made on
Hey.
What? I'll respond.
Settle!
Gotcha.
Death to our enemies.
Nice.
Not a problem.
Even better. Okay. Okay. That looks like somewhere a tower would be. A camphor. Roman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her, a sudden pallor to her skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless over her heart. Careful, the Romanian Reaver. This one thirsts for kith blood.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully. Believe me, I've heard that line before. A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since in Guafan times. Her dead eyes gaze over with wonder, glaze over. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant. What do you know about Aldhelm? His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who liked to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pay with animancy these days is just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I still understand why this district is full of walking corpses. Yeah, that's horrible. She spins from the fire to face you. Because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate. And with a newfound hunger, she turns back the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't degenerate quickly. I see. Can't kill her. Particularly weird place. So basically in this fictional universe, zombies can remain sentient if they feed on essence.
I can do that. As requested. I can do that. As requested.
You're not one of In Kaffa's servants, please. You've got to get us out of here. She feeds on us. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, Kaffa took us in, said we'd be safe until the Knife got things under control. Instead, she locked us in here. Every week one of those monsters who serves her comes in and takes one of us away. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes you can hear the screams. Thank you. I'll never forget this. My guess is she'll be pissed. She'll be very pissed.
You return.
I came across
What
a
if
group
you
of
come
people in the
seeking
back room. I hope you didn't disturb them. Rounding them up is quite a chore.
You return. Believe me, it's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all.
Okay, so I freed our prisoners. Probably garnered some goodwill in that certain respect. No. Save over it. Thank you. Particularly weird place this. Somebody dug something up. But what? You know? Can now bowling ball her out of iconics down there. But I don't have enough. Which means I have to get scummy. I don't have to get scummy. Tell me, game, why? What time is it? 1:31, so this one. But I may just leave it off here now and pick it up in there next time. God, skeletal fucking bastards. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because gods know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.